Okay, morning traders. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's had a great week. A little bit to speak about this morning. We obviously yesterday had a massive sell-off on the US markets. Yes, and NQ dropping as expected. I managed to get some shorts on YM. But yeah, I think it was a great morning. And I did speak about it. If we hold the pre-market highs, as we did on ES, into the open, we could definitely see a drop back down to those previous days lows, which we did end up tanking through. We actually, from the open, we literally dropped 100 points on ES before the rally. It was quite a sharp rally back up from the lows to where we closed, a 90-point rally. So volatility is definitely back. What's up, Frank? But I did speak about those levels on ES that I was watching heading into the trading day. So next levels that we are watching, we can continue looking at this 920 level on ES. It is still holding that overnight. We dropped where we bounced at yesterday. And then this level here back at 990 as well. So it will be an interesting trading day today for sure. I'm going to be, very selective. I've had a great week so far. I've actually got a payout coming at the end of this week with FTMO. So I'm going to be just waiting patiently and seeing where we do end the week off on a good note. Any questions in the chat, your guys' side, let me know and I can help out. Any thoughts on how your guys' week has been as well? So as I said, that was the levels I was watching on ES back up here where we closed off of at 990 and then back at the lows at 920. But yeah, let's go to NQ as well. NQ did trade quite a little bit weaker as well. We did just had a sharp drop off too. But I think on NQ as well, still the levels is that 25,600 level. So we can pull that across, okay, which was previous day's lows. And then this level back up here at 26K. That's kind of where we are trading between at the moment. Okay. So it will be interesting to see if we do get a relief bounce. Tesla's up 2% pre-market. Other Mag 7 stocks down as well. Yeah, potentially a gap fill up. So as I said, if you put the gap fill indicator on, the gap fill on NQ would be up at 25,997. Okay, that would be at the moment. That would be a 0.49% gap up. So potential gap up maybe like this, where we fill the gap and then we fall over the rest of the day, potentially on the indexes. But as I said, just an interesting, trading day yesterday. And I think it was pretty well executed my side, managing to catch some of those shorts because it did drop pretty fast. And was pretty interesting to see that. Last of the month for window dressing. Good morning, Frank. What's up? Frank's on in the Discord and on the live chat if it is the same, Frank. But yeah, how's your guys' week been? Hoa? Any of you guys in the chat as well? So I will be live with Andre and also Dan at 9 a.m. Eastern time start to 11 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure to join that. It is going to be in the channels. I will put it up over here too. So let's go like this. Over here, like that. Okay, so we will be live, as you can see, on the YouTube channels. So let's go like that. Let me just put it in the chat as well. Make sure that you guys are aware of it. Okay, put it like that. In the announcement section on the Discord, if you aren't in the Discord, make sure to join. Let's go like this. Copy image. There you go. Perfect. Have put it in the chat now as well. So we will be live for 9 a.m. Eastern time start. My favorite South African to watch. Hey, probably only South African you watch, Mr. Zink. But great day yesterday. I think you said you had a record day. That's amazing, bro. Well done. When are you eligible to take payouts on those accounts? But yeah, I think Yesterday was the pre-market. I don't know if you watched the pre-market, Mr. Zink, but I did speak about ES. If we don't take out those pre-market highs, we could be looking for that sell-off, and that is what we do get. This morning, I think we could get maybe a relief bounce back into that 990 level, and then maybe a sell-off. I do trade a lot of ES, NQ, or IM, whichever one's looking more bearish. I can take the 27K Monday if they don't hit me with a rule break. Yeah, brilliant. Great. That will be a fantastic payout. Nice stuff. Is that with Apex, yes? Or which prop firm is that with? I think we get a dead cat bounce with the gap full stats for today. Yeah. I'm also probably thinking, yeah, that slow bounce. Yeah, as you said. Also going to be an outside day, so maybe a reversal. Yeah. Apex, yes, nice. Yeah, I mean the scaling with them is obviously great. I'm busy trading still my own cash account and with a few of the CFD companies. One of them being FTMO. They've been around for like almost the same time as Top Steps. So I actually did put it in the chat over there. So I've got like a 4K payout with them coming as well. Where is it? Yeah, there you go. So I got this coming on Monday. First stream today, great. Yeah, great start. Nice. Yeah. So that's my payout that I got coming on Monday, right? With FTMO. So I'm going to look to scale with some more accounts with them, but also focus on the personal account too. So yeah. Okay, cool. So let's go to the chat here. Seeing trades, taking trades. That's good. Green trades, Zinc. What are your what's your week been like so far? But yeah, Bruce, Bruce B, good to have you on. Well, I'll be, as I said, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I will be live with Andre as well as Dan in the on the edgeful socials, as well as my social medias as well. So Zinc mentioned as well as Carlos mentioned the gap fill on ES that would be up here. Okay, 990, and that is a level that I have drawn out too. Got a little bit of a mixed bag on the Mag 7 stocks, as mentioned. Tesla up, Nvidia down. And world market indexes are actually melting off right now. As you can see, even the South African market, I mean, the South African market gap down. I do trade this a little bit in the London session. Gap down 1.5%. It's down almost from Thursday's close, 3%, which is over 3,000 points. So that was pretty crazy. Sometimes these gap downs and that do help. Like if you see we have showing straight weakness into the close, yeah, you could be placing a trade, yeah, and then getting that gap fall back down, which is quite nice. This is not 24-hour trading, unfortunately, but yeah, it is an interesting one. The DAX has already, as you mentioned, had that like dead cat bounce off the lows. We're just kind of just ambling higher. We are up almost 1% on the day, but it's just because of the massive move yesterday. So we're up 196, 200 points basically. But it's going to be an interesting one to see what we do get this morning. As mentioned, I don't think, I want to be attacking SARS because I have with one of my accounts got a payout coming. So I will literally just be trading my other funded accounts and my personal account with relatively small size, to end off the week. Any other questions in the chat here? Good to see you taking trades though, huh? Because I know that you were saying that you're missing some trades, your side and everything like that. So it is good to see you are taking some trades. Let's go. So if you also go to ES, that 990 level would also be weekly VWAP. Okay. Also, if we have a look at the opening week range report. So what this report basically tells us, let's go to that opening week range report with ES. So in the last 6 months on ES, okay, we only break both sides. So after Monday and Tuesday sets a high and low, we only break both sides 33% of the time. So if we go over here, I think I got it on the bottom left-hand screen. Yeah, opening week range report. We can actually see we've taken out the highs and the lows. So that one's kind of done, but it is interesting to see we took the highs on Wednesday and now we've taken the lows. So I would not be surprised to see something like that on ES. But yes, we are trading now back underneath previous week's highs as well. Okay, so again, all these indicators that I'm using, bottom left-hand side here, you've got the edgeful. If you have the edgeful subscription, TradingView indicator access. Okay, so previous week's highs, where we're trading at the moment, is up here at 970, call it. And then the lows are all the way back down at 816. So I don't think we get back down there today, but it will be interesting. We are making lower highs off of there, right? So potential for that move back down. YM as well. We can come have a look at YM, YM2. Also now, so that was my short that I took on it yesterday. Nice little short. Let's go like that. Let's actually remove the drawings here on YM. But YM looking pretty similar as well, right? Where we are trading back underneath that weekly view app, and potentially previous week's lows are more in play on YM. They are closer. YM's previous week's lows are 48.5. We're currently trading at, call it 49K. Okay. And clearly, as that's why I did like the shorts more on YM yesterday. I spoke about a pre-market underneath that weekly view app. Any questions in the chat? But yeah, great stuff, Zinc. It's good to see you winning, and a lot of the guys in the chat as well doing much better this week too. I think I do better with the volatility. Look at the VIX back above 19. You've heard me speak about that on streams as well. One was positive, and yesterday was a break even. Was short, but I picked one of the stronger stocks yesterday. It's a bit of a tough one. Yeah, because basically all of the stocks will coming down. Tough one, huh? Which stock did you trade yesterday? But at least you've managed it well. What's up, KB? Morning. Yeah, any other thoughts or comments in the chat? As I said, we're going to be doing live trading today with you guys, so we'll be on for the open, be able to see us take our trades. But I think on a Friday, so this is something that I've had to learn as well. BAC, yes, always meaning managing fairly well. Didn't take much heat when went my way, then turned back up. Yeah, that's well managed. I think that's it's definitely you can say you definitely managed that pretty well. So something that I've had to learn as well through the years is not every single trading day is going to be the same. Yes, there was obviously a great shorting opportunity, but today could be, could be one of those Fridays where we get a little bit of low volume after a massive sell-off yesterday. So, it could not be, could be another great day up or down. But I think what I've learned over the years is not every single day is going to be the same, and you have to just accept that. Now, I've already got a nice payout, for this week, 4K. I'll take that. And you just want to end the week on a solid green note, right? Don't need to push unnecessarily if the market's not favoring that your setups, right? We can also look at that volume and range by weekday. I have noticed that my better trades come as the week progresses. Sometimes on Mondays and Tuesdays is not there, and then Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays I start to have some really, really nice setups. Yeah, so look at that. Monday and Tuesday, the volume is a lot lower than it is on the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that is just coming from looking at the edgeful reports, and you can even look at this in the last 2 years as well. Okay. Look at that. It just still shows you that in the last 2 years. Someone asked me in the chat yesterday, why do I like looking at the last 6 months? I like to look at more recent market structure, market data, because it does change. Like these reports will change from the last month, 3 months, 6 months, and they will consistently change. Are you use close by weekday? Yes. So close by weekday. Yep. Close by weekday. I like using the extended market hours. Andre does like using regular market hours. Everyone to themselves, right? I will look at both, but yeah. Okay. Any other questions or thoughts? Appreciate it, Hoa. Yep. But I will see you guys, as I said, on for the live stream in the next 30, 40 minutes. 9 a.m. start on my channel. Okay. As well as the edgeful channels as well. And then if you aren't subscribed to these channels to get make sure you put the alerts on, the notifications, so you can see when we go live. There's live streams every single day. And then bottom left-hand side there is that Discord access too. Okay. See, DAX is actually starting to come down a little bit, yeah. So that will be interesting. Yeah, DAX could start to roll over from that level for sure. It will be interesting to see what we do get on the US indexes for market open. But yeah, I'll leave you guys here. I'm going to be live with Andre, as I said, in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and we'll see you guys all on stream. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. And keep it tidy today. No need to push unnecessarily. Perfect, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you on there. Cheers.